Hello everybody, welcome to online class. In today's class we'll discuss regarding the third problem solving tool which is known as fishbone diagram. Okay, the fishbone diagram is a simple tool that allows quick and effective root causes to be understood in the pursuit of corrective actions. So often referred to as a cause and effect diagram, it is a simple root cause analysis tool that is used for brainstorming issues and causes of particular problems and can often is used in conjunction with the 5 ways tool. In a fishbone diagram, the various causes are grouped into categories and the causes cascade from the main categories flowing towards the effect, forming what resembles a fishbone appearance. The prime remit is to brainstorm all the possibilities that could cause the problem and then drill down the factors that are causing this issue. So once found, eliminate them. It enables the team to focus on why the problem occurs and not on the history or symptoms of the problem or other topics that digress from the intent of the session. It also displays a real-time snapshot of the collective inputs of the team as it is updated. Okay, so the fishbone diagram identifies the root cause and eliminate it at a earlier stage itself. Okay, now how to conduct a fishbone diagram which is appearing on the screen, that will understand. See, first draw the box on the right of a flip chart or large dry whiteboard and write the problem statement in the box. Okay, be as clear and specific as you can about the problem. Now draw the line going from left to right as the spine connecting to the problem statement. Okay, draw the fish bones emanating from the spine. These represent the main cause categories. Okay, now label each fishbone category. There are two options here. You can use the generic cause categories of people, method, that is machine, method, material, environment, which is easier to use for a group that is relatively new to this exercise, or you can brainstorm the major categories related to the specific problem. Now brainstorm all the causes to the problem. You could use the approach of writing each cause on post-it notes, going around the group asking each person for one cause. Continue going through the rounds, getting more causes until all ideas are exhausted. Okay, for each cause, agree in the group which category the issue should fall in. That is, an issue can fall in a number of categories, and continue this process until the group have run out of ideas. Okay, next is what? Get each individual in the team in turn to put a tally mark against the top 3 causes they think affect the problem. You can use supporting data to help you decide if it is available. Once completed, the facilitator adds up all the tallies for each cause and selects the top 3 with the highest scores. So these 3 issues will now form the basis of additional investigation in order to find the root cause. The team may then investigate these causes further and use problem solving techniques like 5 ways to eliminate their occurrences. Okay, then we have some few tips, okay, along these way. The first one is, remember, as with any task based activity, always close the session off with actions and owners. Okay, who is doing what by when. This is important as it keeps the teams focused on the project. Then hold the people accountable and summarize the event, including the actions and deliverables to take away. Have regular reviews with the team in between events, checking for status against the action plan, and work ways of getting tasks back on track if they are falling behind schedule. Keep on top of everything. Then leave every task and bit of information clear and concise so the team understand what is expected of them. As a part of visual management, why not create and place a number of large problem solving boards around the shop floor or in the office? So get the teams to start identifying day-to-day issues using this fishbone diagram chart, and then running quick problem solving sessions using fishbone diagrams and 5 ways together 3 times a month for a highest turnbacks on these charts. You will systematically be embedding the problem solving and continuous improvement culture without even knowing it. Okay, so this diagram includes what? That is, as they have mentioned here. Okay, here they have mentioned the box on the right of flip chart on a large DIY board, like lack of sale buy-in, increases cost by 80%, quality issues not identified, under requirements, development overrun, and the product launch. So the different statements in the different box are mentioned. Then they have drawn here line going from left to right as the spine connecting to the problem statement. The problem is product failure here. The cost increased by 80%, product launched 6 months late, then concerns over number of defects. Then for these bones, spines, okay, fish bones, these represents the main cause categories. These are the main cause categories, the whichever is mentioned in this box, these are the main cause categories. Now each fishbone category includes 2 options, or the options here. The main reasons for these is mentioned here. Okay, they have put the arrow marks for the fish bones. The communication program was rushed. The main reasons were written down for the product failure. So this shows what? Fishbone diagram. Okay, the other things we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.